Many of you have been waiting for this video, so let's get right into the top 10 annoying YouTube comments in 2025. Number 10. Anybody watching in blank year? We have talked about this in a previous part of this series, but this video is just going over the 10 worst in 2025. This comment has gone on for years now, at least since the beginning of the series in 2019. If you go to any videos more than like 2 years old, you will see an army of people commenting, anyone watching in 2025 or anyone watching in 2100 or something like that. I can understand if it's a video that doesn't have many comments and you want to see who else is still watching years later, but more often than not, it's a video that is still very popular and still getting views and comments. If you want to see who is still watching in 2025, simply search comments by new. These just seem like someone trying to get attention with a low effort comment that has probably already been spammed 1,000 times on the video. If you want to bring up the fact that you are watching in 2025, maybe just make an original comment that incorporates that fact. Number 9. Are we just going to ignore comments? Did anyone notice comments? While in theory this isn't annoying, more often than not it is. It's almost always someone pointing out an extremely obvious thing that literally everyone else noticed. Like if Nintendo made a trailer for a new Smash game and had Waluigi in the trailer as a playable character and someone commented, "Did anyone else notice that Waluigi was in the trailer?" I don't know if these are cries for attention or just kids not being able to realize something extremely obvious and they're thinking that they are the only ones to notice it. Number 8. Unironic brainrot comments. The concept of brainrot was not even around when the last part of this series came out in 2023, but that is not the case now. I'm not saying it's all bad and can never be funny, but it's typically only funny if used ironically. There are Gen Alphas in comment sections calling things Skibidi unironically. I don't think I really need to explain why this one is cringe. I'd love some examples of the worst brainrot comments you've seen. These comments are the reason why no one born before 2012 should be able to comment on YouTube videos. Number 7. Fun fact. And then it's just the most obvious fact you've heard. These aren't always annoying, but when it's something like fun fact, Sony owns PlayStation, I'm just like, really? Sometimes there are interesting facts, but you have probably all seen more than just aren't. If you want to share a fun fact, maybe just think before posting, is this an extremely obvious statement that literally every single person on Earth knows? And if the answer is yes, just don't comment it. Number 6. Please pin me. Look, I get it. Pinned comments are usually used by either the creator of the video to comment on something they want people to see or to showcase something else they think is deserving of it. Too often though, it's used by children seeking attention who comment something like, "My mom said if I get pinned, she will buy me an Xbox." It physically makes me cringe when I see these kinds of comments. We all know you aren't getting an Xbox whether you get pinned or not. You just want attention. Go to a Mr. Beast video and see how many people you see comment this. Number 5. First, you all knew this would be on here. Many people consider this to be the annoying comment. If you ever go to the comment section of a new video, chances are you will see an army of accounts proudly proclaiming to be first in reference to believing they are the first one to comment. Besides the fact that if it's a big channel, they probably aren't. Is this really necessary? Does anyone care? I actually don't find this as annoying as I did back in like 2019, 2020 when this series was at its peak. I kind of just roll my eyes when I see these comments because they are nothing but repetitive, unoriginal spam. Number 4. Your opinion is wrong. This is another one we have talked about before. This person is usually an annoying person in general, and it goes beyond their comments. They believe they are better than you, and if you say an opinion they don't like, no matter how harmless it is, they will have a tantrum. I could understand if it directly affects them and they are defending themselves, but that's not what this is. I've seen it firsthand on countless videos of mine. Just an example is when I do game rankings and someone lists their rankings in the comments only to have someone reply about how they are an idiot and wrong, and why their opinion is so much better. These usually aren't even on serious things, it's usually on something fun like video games or movies. Having a discussion with people you disagree with can be a great way to understand someone's opinion or try to convince them of yours if it's done in a respectful way. But it's way too often just someone being nasty when there is no need for it. I promise, someone liking a video game about an Italian plumber who jumps more than you do is not cause for concern. Number 3. People who don't understand the concept of time. Game Domain has been around a long time now. Our first video was nearly 10 years ago, back in 2015, which is probably older than the average age of people who are guilty of most of these comments. On our most popular video, which is a compilation of console startups released in 2018, there are countless comments asking where the PlayStation 5 is. The PlayStation 5 came out a whole 2 years after the video, and instead of people using common sense and thinking maybe it's not in the video because it was made before the PS5 came out, or just checking the upload date, they comment on this. I even saw someone unironically ask why the Switch 2 startup wasn't in it. At the time of this writing, we haven't even seen the Switch 2 Direct. I've seen comments asking why certain games weren't in ranking videos when the answer is that the game didn't exist yet. I can't wait to see someone in 20 years go back to a Mario ranking we have coming out this year and ask why Super Mario Takes Manhattan VR for the Switch 5 is not in the video. Number 2. Repetitive jokes. In the first 8 parts of this series, I went over a lot of these jokes individually in different parts, but in this video, I am just talking about them as a whole. They have changed and evolved over the years, or should I say, devolved. Anyway, instead of trying to actually write something funny and original, most humor in comments is copy and pasting the same joke for the millionth time. One that isn't as common anymore, but I thought was really annoying back in the day, was the nobody, not a single soul comments. It was just so original and could actually make something that was funny, unfunny. Some of the others are, we have blank at home, or this person must be protected at all costs, and legend has it. Fortunately, it does seem like these are at least a little less prevalent. The memes back in 2019 were very distinct and could be replicated in comment form very easily, and since the trends have led to more video memes, it's become harder to replicate these in a comment. Number 1. Sub for sub or self-promotion. This was commonplace when I started on YouTube 10 years ago, and it's commonplace now. Are you ever minding your own business when suddenly you see someone with a name like Fortniter 2020 proudly proclaiming how his content is the best and you should subscribe, and then you check out his videos and it's a baby recording off screen footage of Fortnite or Minecraft? When you're that young, I understand because you have maybe been conscious in your life for like a year, but if you're a teenager or even worse, an adult, you're randomly spamming your link in comment sections that are not your own, what are you even doing? That isn't how you get people to watch videos. If it's your own comment section, that is your place to promote and it's all good. But be respectful of other comment sections and don't make it all about you. Even worse though is sub for sub. We've talked about this in countless different videos. This one you see on screen now is from a few years ago and is an interaction with a grown-ass adult defending sub for sub. For those of you that don't know, it's exactly how it sounds. You subscribe to someone and they subscribe to you. This is just a way to get inactive subscribers. Inactive subscribers do not help and can even harm your channel. While I've been blessed to have a video get over 20 million views through Game Domain, it brought in a lot of inactive subscribers since they probably didn't watch our other content, and that has led to a smaller amount of people getting recommended our videos since the algorithm sends new videos to them first. Seeing these spammed in comments is just an annoyance, and if you ever see these, do not give them what they want. And that is our ranking. Did you like our list? What would you include? Us making another video in this series is up to you. If this video does well, then we'll assume people want more content like this. If not, then this is probably the end of the series, at least for a little while. Just a disclaimer that this video is not meant to be taken too seriously. While yes, these comments are annoying, most of the time they are probably just kids whose brains aren't developed enough to comprehend that it's annoying, so don't go out of your way to bully them. Unless they are genuinely being nasty in the comments or won't stop spamming, it should not be taken that seriously. With that being said, if you did enjoy, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and check out our other videos as it really helps the channel. This has been Danny with Game Domain.